So one of the other things that you need to do is you need to know your numbers. So we've developed a BSI health check. We bought a business called 10X, and they spent about $3 million putting together a whole heap of information. And we've created a few calculators that will enable you to identify what your sales are. So when you do your budget, don't just say what your sales are. Your sales are a definition of your existing clients times your retention rates, plus the leads times your conversion. That will give you the total number of customers. And then based on that, what do you sell? What's the price of the product? What is, how many times do they buy it for? It'll give you your sales. So when you want to actually identify your sales, identify where your issue is. If you can see this growth equation, this is saying that how do you get your business, let's say, from 2.3 to 2.8? Is it possible if you're currently doing like getting 100 leads a month, which is 100 leads a year, which is 8 leads a month, can you get that from 8 leads a month to 12 leads a month? If you can do that very quickly, your turnover will go from 2.3 to 2.6, but your profit will go from 200,000 to 400,000. It's the very small things that will make a huge difference to your business. And the various calculators, there's a growth equation, there's a cash flow equation. So you can actually increase your sales, but you have no cash in the bank, because growth equals cash burn. And I'll tell you why. Is because as you make more sales, your accounts receivable, people who owe you money, grow. You have to pay your wages every month, but your customers don't always pay you immediately. So what happened is this one client who was turning over $450,000, and we grew it to $500,000. His receivables went from $80,000 to $150,000. His inventory went to $130,000 to $300,000. So he was making a profit, an additional profit of $50,000. But what happened to his cash flow? His cash flow went from minus $50,000 to minus $150,000. He was losing $100,000 in cash. What would happen if his receivables went from $80,000 to $40,000? It would free up massive amounts of cash. So the question is you need to know your numbers. And as Alan Patmaraja says, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow is king and queen. The business health check. And in respect of going into the business health check, I'm just going to go into it very quickly. I'm in it. So these are the learning. Here's 76 strategies on how you can grow your business. So we want to increase our leads. Yeah. Here are a number of strategies that you can use to increase your leads. Elevator speech with you. Here's a whole paper on how you can actually create your elevator speech, what you need to do, how you need to do, what's your action plan, all these relevant strategies on how to do that. We have 76 strategies on how to grow your business.